So what do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer. Get it? Because he dozes off? I don't know why I bother.
Perfect.
Now that I've finally got my pair, this sneaker might just be the sneaker of the year for me. On today's episode, we are reviewing the Jordan 4 Maniere. Now if you have tuned in to my top 10 Jordans to drop this year, you know I've put this second and I might have just changed my mind. But maybe it's the excitement of having these finally in hand, but I've got to say I'm very impressed. Don't get me wrong, the Lost and Founds, the Chicago Reimagined is an absolute banger. The iconic colorway and technically the Jordan that started it all. But I do have to say the Jordan 4 is by far my favourite. And there's a lot of reasons why I really rate this highly. But before all of that, let's have a look at the box. Now having to go the resale route with this pair, I wasn't too mad because I did get a little bargain. Mainly because the box was slightly damaged. There is that Maniere sleeve that it is missing, but I'm not too mad because of the price I paid. And yes, I love the goodies a sneaker comes with, but in the end, it's the shoes that I'm wearing. So on this brown/purple or violet ore that Jordan brand are calling it, it is pretty much the same thing with the box. But we have the Jordan branding on the lid with the flight logo, and then of course the Maniere branding around it. But the lower part of the box does have that cement splatter there, but it's very subtle. But moving on to the product sticker, and it does actually say Air Jordan 4 Retro Special Project. And the colorway itself is violet ore, medium ash and black. Now we've also got the Maniere branding just inside of this pop top lid. Now other than the Maniere branding to the tissue paper, it does come with this sort of hang tag. And it looks so much like a chocolate bar, but it does say Maniere and it has the Jordan logo on it too. And I'm such a sucker for things like that. Now with this pair, I entered for so many raffles, I literally lost count. But one of them actually went through, but then it got cancelled. And I won't name the retailer, but let's just say we've got beef. But like I have mentioned, I did go the resale route. I got them off eBay and I just love how they work. Most of the time you can look at pictures of the actual shoe itself, negotiate with the buyer, and also the authentication is so smooth. And on top of that, there was a nice 10% discount code as well. So hands down, eBay is by far the best in my opinion. Of course, if you're thinking about paying resale for these or even getting these for someone for Christmas, you're thinking about how these fit. Now even though this particular Jordan 4 is somewhat different to your average one, it is pretty much true to size. And yes, there is a lot more padding to this Jordan 4, but for me, I would still go true to size. But bear in mind though, I am more on the narrower side. Maybe if you're a wide footer, I would go half a size up. Now ever since this pair arrived yesterday, I've been so mesmerized by them. I'm so close to sleeping with them on. And there's so many reasons why I'm ranking this one of the best drops of the year, if not the best. But having an up close and personal look at the shoe, you can see why. I'd say about 90% of the upper is made of this sort of nubuck, I want to say. Even though it does feel more of a cross between leather and nubuck. And it does come in that violet ore that Nike are calling it. But it is mostly traditional to the Jordan 4 design to it. Like the webbing near the toe box and the mid panels. And also the lace straps too. I'm kind of glad they went for that one color finish to the upper. I think if they forced it and added a little bit of black to it, like the straps for example, it would have taken away from the shoe. But these do come with one set of laces only, and I'm very tempted to see what black looks like on the shoe. I know a lot of people did put cream in there, but for me it just doesn't look good. But the laces that these do come with actually do work well. Now the tongue does have that material that is slightly rougher compared to the upper, and then we have that darker purple panel to the Jordan Jumpman logo and flight, but it is a nice contrast. Now one of the best things about the shoe is the quilted design to the sock liner and the tongue, and it also stretches into the insole as well. But there is a tag towards the back that's stitched in, and it has the Maniere there, and what it does say in there is inspired by street culture, fashion and the greatest athlete in history. And then the season is Ho 2022, but I kind of feel like that's for Christmas. And then it says approved by, and I believe that's Michael Jordan's signature. I could be wrong, Comment down below if I am. But another subtle detail that makes this sneaker so special. On the right shoe, it does say it's not about the shoes, and then the left shoe, it's about where you're going. And that subtle detailing for me, I'm all for when it comes to collabs. But of course, what everyone goes nuts for is the Nike Air at the back. Now, one of the things that a lot of people didn't like about this shoe was this sort of stud slash button. We have the A for Maniere engraved in it. And if you ask me, I actually kind of like it. Now, they've added that aged look to the midsole in that traditional design to the Jordan 4, which does come mainly in that creamy cell colorway alongside the black panels, and then that darker purple towards the toe and then the heel, which does spill over to the outsole. And those creamy panels on the outsole are going to get dirty very, very quickly, but I can't complain too much. But broskies, what are we thinking about the Jordan 4 Maniere? Is this the sneaker of the year? And most importantly, was this or is this a buy or a buy? Now, even though some silhouettes I would never pay resale for, every so often I just have to have them no matter what. Having beans on toast for the rest of the month and possibly Christmas dinner as well, it was definitely worth the sacrifice. But all jokes aside, in terms of the resale price, I can see these going up over time. We kind of saw it with the collab with the Jordan 3, and that price right now is ridiculous. I think after fees and that sort of thing, I paid about $370, so I'm not too mad at it, to be fair. Right now the prices are sitting around $450 to $500, and I can see these going up even more. And bear in mind, the retail price was more than a normal Jordan 4, so I was not risking it for a biscuit. I had to get them. But you know what, for a shoe that's technically for me sneaker of the year, I'm not complaining. But my opinions might change. The lost and founds for me next week might be the drop of the year, who knows, but it is defo right up there. And I can't lie, seeing pictures and reviews, it didn't do this sneaker any justice. Defo one of those shoes you have to see in hand to appreciate. But anyways broskies, my final verdict is, of course, an absolute buy. But comment down below and let me know what you think. Was this the best sneaker to drop this year, or was this an absolute miss? Leave it all down below and I will pin the best comment. Anyways broskies, thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Whilst you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. And till the next episode, take care.